One often finds an abundance of beautiful flowers in the still lifes of Irma Stern. These she picked from her own garden at the Firs in Cape Town, or flowers she bought in Adderley Street in downtown Cape Town, and sometimes when she visited Johannesburg from her friend Frida Veltman's garden in Houghton. These still lifes are often imbued with all sorts of fruits and vegetables, and sometimes even exotic cloths, and even objects from her extensive collection of international artifacts like traditional African sculpture. And sometimes she would even use vessels or vases that she threw on the wheel and that she painted, like we have in this particular example over here. Looking at this still life, I think what is striking is the fact that Stern included a little sliver of a sketch in the still life, and this is a portrait, and it could well be a portrait, a self-portrait if you like, because in one of the letters she wrote to her friend Frida Veltman, she made a little sketch of what she was looking at herself. And so essentially what you're looking at is that Stern inserting herself in her own still life and looking, if you like, objectively at what she was doing. And some people think that her still lives posed a big challenge to Stern simply because they forced her to conform to the norms of the still life, which of course she challenged all along by filling the picture plane with the composition. Also of interest in this particular still life is the background color, that wonderful sea green, and it happened also to be the exact color that Frida Veltman's dining room in Houghton was painted. Every time Stern visited Johannesburg, she would camp out at the Veltmans, and Frida would clear the dining room so that Irma could set up her studio there. The same sea green background we also find in another work on auction by Stern, which is called Portrait of Mary, and Mary was the younger sister of Frida, beautifully painted in a black lacy dress holding a beautiful pink rose. Also on sale we have two wonderful gouaches by Stern. This portrait is called Portrait of a Congo Woman, and this is Lady of the Harem. Now, Stern visited the Congo in 1942, and she subsequently in 1943 published a book called Congo, in which are many reproductions of the paintings she made there. She particularly focused on the Batusi people, and she painted the royal family there. And she wrote back to her friends about how wonderful these people are. And one can also see that she was looking at a particular person. It's not a typical face that you see. It is a person with a personality, with an identity. This work, A Lady of the Harem, was painted in 1945, and that was during Stern's second trip to the island of Zanzibar. She first visited Zanzibar in 1939 and again in 1945. Also, she published a book on her travels in 1948, simply called Zanzibar, and this work is illustrated in black and white in that particular book.